Shalom Yasha'Allah. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father in the ancient pagan Hebrew, and who the world only calls Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahushai, which is his only begotten Son. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, brothers from the four corners of the earth, preaching this word and laboring this word in truth, love, and sincerity. And as I just to continue on, to land back off the video I made this morning, hey, Jake has no clue what time we are living in, because we are in a time of judgment. And all these different things that we speak about on highways and byways, you know, the race wars, the famine, the pestilence, martial law, World War III, okay? You people getting put in FEMA camps, you know, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. All these different things are going to come to pass because it's all prophecy. And you people have no clue of what's coming upon you. Hey, Jeremiah 30:7 says, for it to be a great day, that there was none like it. Okay? And we're warning you people that these days that we're in those days, and it's coming. It's coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who you ignorantly call God. Okay? Ordained by him. Alright? And we're warning you people to wake up out of your ways, out of your wickedness, repent and turn back to him, that you may have a chance at salvation. You see? But whether you hear or forbear, hey, we're going to continue to speak the words of prophecy unto the people, like the scriptures say. 2 Ezra 15 verse 1, it says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And that's what we speaking to you. We speaking to you the words of prophecy. Okay? Prophecy, I mean, is to say before it actually happens. World War III. Okay? That's prophecy. That was written a long time ago. That, as you can see, that's booming up now. Okay? And the men of the Lord been telling you. You know, start with my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, starting off with Apostle Tar, and they've been out there in the highways and byways 30 years, telling you that World War III was coming, telling you that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, you know, telling you that race wars, famine, concentration camps, all these different things, martial law is going to take place. You see, and up until now. Verse 2, it says, and cause them to be written in the paper, for they are faithful and true. You see, cause them to be written where? In the scriptures, because they are faithful and true, because they are going to come to pass. You see? This is fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Hey, so the hell with you if you don't believe, okay? If you don't believe, you're just going to die in your unfaithfulness. Verse 5, it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's what's coming. That's what we tell you people week in and week out, that the Lord is bringing plagues upon the world. You know, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And this is what's coming, whether you like it or not. This is the heavy judgment that's coming upon this place. You know, there is no peace coming. Okay, don't be fooled. Why is these plagues coming? Verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. That's why these plagues are coming upon the earth, because wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, under the hand of who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Woman and child. Okay? Hey, what the scripture says, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Right? Let's get that real quick. Job 9:24. Job 9 verse 24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, who is the wicked Esau, Edom. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So, who runs the entire earth right now? Who has everything given into his hand? Esau Edom. Okay? Esau Edom has subdued everything around him. Okay? Everything is in subject unto him. From the people to the animals. Okay? Hey, because it's his time to rule. But like the scripture said, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked? There's a group of people that is known as the wicked. Okay? Now, there are people that can be wicked, but there are a select group, a nation, that is the wicked. It's Malachi. No, it's Malachi, the first chapter. I just want to bring that out real fast. Malachi 1 verse 4 says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build up the desolate places. Right? When they was in that low estate, and they said, look, we're going to build again. When they came back into power through the Renaissance era. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Righteous anger. Okay? So Edom, Esau Edom, they are the border of wickedness. Okay? Wherever they go, hell and wickedness follows them. Okay? Not quoting scripture, just a saying what follows behind them. Okay? Destruction, death. So let's go back into the second Esdras, the 15th chapter. It says, verse 5 says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. You see? Now who is the man behind wickedness? Who is the man of sin? Esau Edom, the son of perdition. Okay? Hey, the earth is given into his hand. The scripture says, what is it? It's in Proverbs. I believe I could just get it real fast. Proverbs 29. Yeah, because I couldn't quote it. It reads, verse 2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And who's ruling right now? The wicked. Okay, so that's why people are mourning in their lands. Okay, that's why people are in their worst estate ever. Because the wicked is ruling. The righteous are not ruling. The righteous are the Israelites. Okay, we were made to be upright. Okay, we were made to follow the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shah. But since we're not in authority. So the people of the lands are not rejoicing right now. Okay, yeah, even on down to the animals. Okay, the trees. Shit, if the coral reef can speak as we speak, the coral reef will call out and say, I'm dying. Okay, which it is. Look it up. The coral reef is actually dying. You see? And you have bees that are going extinct. Okay? Do you know what the world will be without bees? Almost as nothing, okay? Because the earth is deteriorating under the so-called white man, which he is the true weapon of mass destruction. Okay? Verse 7 says, therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's right. Okay? We complain continually of the things that's taking place. Hey, even the people that died in the Lord complain of the things that's taking place. Okay? Continually crying out to Yahweh Shemel Shah to have the earth restored. But we know it's at a certain time. So I want to jump to 14. It says, You know what? No, I could just keep reading down. Uh, I want to jump to 14. It says, "Woe to the world, and woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up a fight against another, and swords in their hands." Right, and the modern day sword is what? The gun. So the world will be race wars. Okay, and you see the tension rising between the races and clashes between the groups of people. Okay, you see it happening. Even when you got Trump in office, it gave white people more of a voice to stand bold and say, well, we want to make America great again. And we know what that means, okay? Because they want to say America was great when basically when we was in chains, okay? That's the only time it was great for them. When they ruled over the blacks, okay? When they took over the Native Americans' lands. You see? Basically having the Israelites in subjection, that's when America was great to them, okay? When we had to build up everything for them. And they didn't have to do nothing, but they could just sit and reap all the benefits. That's when America was great. Okay, so we see this tension rising between the nations. Okay? And it's going to take place. Jacob versus Esau. Hey, that's what the story is all about. Okay? Jacob being the Israelites. Okay? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians. And whoever confusion of faces lands go back to the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And you Edomites. Okay? Which are you so-called white people, but also you people that go back to the seed of Edom, whatever color you may be, because this is not a color thing. He that have ears to hear, let him hear. Verse 16 it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right, so it's going to be an insurrection. Okay, it's going to be an uprising against the government. Okay. And people are not going to be listening to the government once all hell breaks loose, once the economy collapses, okay? When a dollar crash and things like that, and they find out their government been trying to place them in concentration camps and chip them with the RFID microchip implant, there's going to be an uprising against the government. That's why you see them attacking the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, because they want to take away the guns to easily take away the people without their troops being harmed, okay? That's what it's all for. That's why they setting up all these different false flags. So they can, take away the guns to easily lead you people in the FEMA camps, into the guillotines. Right? Hey, but these are the times we're living in, And that's the state of insurrection. So right there you have, "For sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands." Race wars that we be speaking about. Then you have the insurrection, where people uprising against the government, which is happening all across the world right now. People uprising against the government that they found out is false, except for where here, Babylon the Great, because you people are asleep. Okay? You people are asleep and you're caught up in the things that doesn't even hold any value. Things that doesn't even keep your mind alert to the things that's taking place in the world. Verse 17 it says, "And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." That's martial law. Okay, when they block your bridges off, your highways, hey, you're gonna be stuck in that city wherever you are. Okay, you're not gonna be able to go back and forth to where you think you want to go. Okay, you're gonna be blocked off. Some people are gonna be blocked off in their own neighborhoods. See, because you're gonna desire to want to go in a certain place, but you're not gonna be able to go. You're almost gonna be quarantined, if you will. I believe so. I think that's what it is. Quarantine. Yup. And it says, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be destroyed, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity among his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." That's a famine, okay? So when these stores run out of food, which stores only hold food worth 3 days, when trucks stop bringing in these foods to these grocery stores, right? It's going to be a lack of bread. You see? And your next door neighbor are going to do what? They're going to grab their guns and click up or whatever they may do and start what? Searching houses for their goods. Okay? Meaning if they have to kill their next door neighbor that they let their kids play with every day, then that's what they're going to do for their kids to eat. Because it's going to be survival of the fittest, every man for himself, or every family for themselves, to that nature. So it says, and a man shall have no pity, meaning no cares upon his neighbor. So they don't care how many times y'all grill out together. They don't care how many times your kids went swimming together or played in the front lawn together. Man's not going to have pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, that famine, okay, and for great tribulation. So, hey, this is what's coming, man, okay? Great tribulation is coming upon these lands. Great wrath from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And the only people that's going to be saved out of it is the elect of Jacob. You see? The elect of Jacob, which are the Israelites. Okay? Hey, so these things is coming, man. Hey, so you got to be prepared. You know? Let's get that Jeremiah. Jacob's trouble, right? Jeremiah 30:7. That's what it reads. It says, Jeremiah 30:7 says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who? The elect. Okay, during the time of Jacob's trouble. And all hell's going to be breaking loose, man. You know? Hey, and if you ain't rolling in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, okay, if you don't got on that shield, right? You don't got on that helmet. You know, if you ain't haven't make Yahweh Bashim Yahushua your buckler, man, you through, man. Okay, you through. Hey, if you ain't part of the elect, you through. You know? And just to touch on what scriptures say, Isaiah 33:6, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding shall be the stability of thy times. You see? Because you got to know what's going on, man. You got to be in the spirit. You know, and only the men of the Lord know what's taking place, man. The men that's in these scriptures, the men that's watching out for the prophecies, that's